Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take another little circuit around the back 40. Some people step out to smoke a cigarette. I step out to take a brief walk. Seems healthier. Hasn't really helped me with my dad bod, but maybe that's because I like bacon too much. Regardless, here today with a, not with health tips. I don't believe I'm a good resource for that, but here today with a quick RVing tip. I don't care if you have new, used, I don't care if you bought from me or not. This applies to everybody. Save your service records. It's the simplest thing. And yet, it seems so rarely done. It shocks me how often I don't see people do that. I've never believed organization is in your DNA. Some people say, well, maybe women are better organized than men. I don't know. I tend to have a pretty good method of organization about me. I think it's a choice. And it's a choice whether you keep those records. And it just blows me away how rarely I see it done. And the benefits for it are multi-fold. So, let's say you need to get your RV worked on. Isn't it nice to be able to produce a nice folder full of all the papers that says, hey, you see this? This is a receipt for every blade fuse, every light bulb, and some self-leveling die core. I've done my due diligence. You need to own up to your end. You need to protect me. And it's annoying that you should have to prove that you've taken care of something properly. You're like, I've done the work. Why do I have to prove it now? Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who just try to take advantage of any situation, and not everyone will own up to their portion of responsibility in owning an RV, and part of that is taking care of it properly. Some folks believe that nothing is their fault and everyone else should have to pay to fix it. And as the manufacturer, they have to, unfortunately, protect themselves from that person, which makes all the rest of us, the good folks watching us, decent people who do the due diligence, makes life harder on us because now we have to prove things that we shouldn't have to. But keep those records, and that sure gives you a lot of ammunition to be able to fire back. Exactly the same on extended service contracts. Sometimes something could be denied under warranty, and someone might say, well, what about the service contract? Well, it's the same process. You still need to be able to prove that you've taken care of your thing. Just like warranties and stuff like that, they don't cover negligence. But that's just the front side of the benefit. The back side is eventually every one of these things flips. Eventually everything resells, whether it's now or later, sooner, whatever. Well, when you go to either trade or sell your now used RV, whether it was new or used when you bought it, how much peace of mind do you think it would give the next person when you can produce all of the service records that says, man, I took care of this thing? It would, I tell you, as a dealership, if you come in and you want to trade that Talon in or whatever behind us, it's instantly worth more money if I have confidence that it was well maintained. When I don't have to guess, when I've taken the guesswork out of it, it makes me feel a lot better. And if I feel better as a dealer, or if you're selling it privately, because if you think about it, what you're really doing when you trade in a camper, you're not trading it, you're selling it to a dealership. You're buying a trailer from us, we're buying a trailer from you. That's really what's happening. And if you think about it like that, you go, oh, that kind of does make sense. So if you can show where it was maintained, kept stored, protected, whatever you've done to maintain the value and protection on that RV comes back to pay you dividends. Now, you've already done the maintenance. You've already paid for all the stuff. All you have to do is keep a piece of paper in a file somewhere, and then maybe once ever, pull it out, slap it on the table, be like, there you go. What you got now? Well, that's all there is to it. It is so simple, and it blows me away how rarely I see it done. So just get one master file. Now, here's the thing too. Your personal service records and stuff like that, keep that with, but technically separate from things like your owner's manuals. Because when you go to trade that in or resell it or whatever, you want to be able to prove you've done the work. It is not advisable to be handing people your personal information, which is probably written all over those service records. So, handy little pro tip from your Uncle Josh today. It's the simplest thing. It's so powerful. And I hope more people start to adopt it. Go get a folder right now. Throw all your camper stuff into it and just have one consolidated location for all that stuff, and it will never hurt you. It can only help you. There's no downside to this tip. So if you appreciate that, hit the little subscribe button, and as always, take care, Stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.